Alright, today I will be discussing two lesson plans prepared on the American Revolution. I will be glancing back and forth on these lesson plans. One lesson plan on the Revolutionary War highly conducted its lesson premise in technology, which I rather enjoyed, but I also gave the students an opportunity to work in groups and have in-class discussion about the American Revolution, which I found very interesting and very important. That's kind of preference of mine, although both lesson plans did have opportunities for students to have class discussions. Although one lesson plan, the lesson continued with homework, so the lesson did not stay to just the room, and I found it to be a little bit more clunky, a clunkier of a lesson. Basically, both lesson plans were PowerPoints, at least to start with. Then one lesson plan went right into group discussion, and the other lesson plan went to a reading workshop, and then completed sending instructions on their laptops using recordings that they heard from that are based on the computer previously on there through, I believe, Google Classroom. Or some particular app where they could listen to those recordings and understand the lesson and work individually, then break into a class discussion once again. I definitely enjoyed that one the most because the class discussion became a group discussion. The class was asked to be broken down into groups after individual. Form groups after individual work. Whereas after the class discussion on the other lesson plan, they actually go from class discussion to watching another video as a group, and then going back to a class discussion again, and then after that, they were required to watch and listen and fill out worksheets based on the perspectives and personalities and agenda of people during the American Revolutionary War. I feel as though the actual lesson plan is a lot to pack in one day. That is just my opinion, although I understand, obviously, every classroom is different, but what I enjoyed was some of the group discussions were based on a debate on one of the grievances of the colonists and British Empire, factors that led to the Revolutionary War, and then a class assessment test that would show, assessment test / exit ticket where they would show where the students are individually after working in a group and a whole class to see what these people, what the students know about today's lesson. Whereas the lesson plan previously does not offer end of class assessment. It offers homework instead. I like the idea of if you're going to be in a group setting. And you're going to be showing PowerPoint and asking these students to work individually, that they get that done and unpack it all in one day just to see where you can where you're getting them. The technology-based applications were quite more effective in the first lesson plan I looked at because, as I said before, they offer opportunities for individuals to work personally on their laptops at school. Although both lesson plans were regarding the same lesson, I definitely think lesson 1, as opposed to lesson 2, in samples, was a little bit more effective, just based off of time efficiency and getting a real grasp of where the students are right then and there, so you can adjust your lesson plan going forward based on what the students do know and how they're comprehending it. But that is my assessment on these two lessons. Lesson plan 1 is the one preferred. But yeah, all right. Thank you.